Good morning, students. Today we are going to start Unit 2 Forms of Business Organization. Earlier to this, we have done Unit 1, that is your business and introduction. In the first chapter, you just come to know about the business, trade, commerce, auxiliaries to trade, industry, all these terminologies, and what type of business risk is created and what are the causes of the business risk. Now, how many types of businesses are there? There are different forms of business organization that are floating on the screen. You can see this can be the forms of business organization, that is sole proprietorship 2.1, 2.2 partnership organization, 2.3 joint Hindu family business, cooperative societies or cooperative organizations, company organization, and after that next two chapters that is related to additional information about forms of business organization. If we talk all in all about the types of the forms of the business, these are of 5 types. That is sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family, cooperative society and company organization. You will learn each and every type of organization chapter wise. Today we will start with the sole proprietorship. Let's have a look. I'm just sending you the content as well in the forms of pics, and you have to prepare the notes and understand by watching the video. So sole proprietorship, sole, clear by its name. Sole is a word which means alone, the one person. Like solo dance you listen, solo eye performances are there. Like when there is a one man show, the person who is just doing the business alone, solely, then it is known as a sole proprietorship. Whatever the business, let's see, a perfect meaning is given in the toolkit. Let's read it. It refers to that form of business organization which is owned by a single individual who solely responsible for its management and receives all the profits and losses. Earlier I told you whatever the meanings are given in these toolkit, these are such wonderful meaning which complete the appropriate features of the particular terminology. So this toolkit is conveying a perfect meaning of sole proprietorship. It is first of all form of business organization owned by a single individual, solely responsible for its management. The profits and losses also received by a single person. One of the definition you have to do, whatever the definition you like and feel easy to learn, because I told you earlier the definition are the particular specifically defined word by an organization or any author or any scholar, and you have to learn it with the name of the scholars as well as with the specific wordings. So do one of the definition that you feel easy to learn. Both are good. Now come to the features of sole proprietorship. Number 1, individual ownership. The very first important feature characteristic of the sole trade, that sole proprietorship, the sole businesses are always owned by one person. An individual has the ownership of these kind of business. When there is a single owner, all the decision are to be taken by that person. So sole management is there because he is the person who is alone responsible for all the actions of the business managing activities. Now he invests the capital, moreover he has to bear all the losses as well as profits. So losses are also will be taken by that sole person, that person alone. So liability will be unlimited in case of sole proprietorship. Suppose in case exceptionally the business declared bankrupt, if the business bear huge losses, what will happen in that case? Whether the business have the sufficient funds or not, the businessman has to pay those liabilities out of his personal estate as well. Many times you watches the movies and in that you seen sometimes the people has to bear big businessman has to bear a huge losses, and auction scene are there in the movies. You find that auction take place, and all the factories or the bungalows are to be taken over by the banks who have provided them the loans. It means in that case they are the sole proprietor, and they have to bear unlimited liability in the case of losses or heavy losses occur. Freedom in selection of business is one of the next important feature. The sole trade have to select any one of the trade among all the firms. In the absence of any pressure or the other people, he can do any business as per his wish and can make any change in the future. Means there is a only person who has to invest the capital, who has to bear the losses, who has to take all the managing activity, who has to take all the decisions. So he has complete freedom. He don't have any kind of interference. Fifth point is also something related to it. When a single person is doing all the activity, a high level of secrecy is to be maintained, because all the ideas that are drafted by or maintained by any businessman, that is to be kept in his mind only. It is not to be leaked anywhere. So secrecy can be maintained at the high level in case of sole proprietorship. The next feature is no separate legal entity of the business. In this type of forms of organization, business and businessman are not considered separately. Like when we study further in the form of a business organization, the company organizations, in that way you will just come to know that law has defined a company a separate person, but in sole proprietorship, legally as per law, it is not given any entity. Business has not any given entity. Trade is not considered a separate person, an artificial person in itself. It will not be considered at all. The business will be of businessman. As there is a single person who has to invest the capital, take the decision, so what will happen in that case? All whatever the risk is to be considered by or taken by or bear by that particular sole trader. So risk will be undivided in that case and suitable for some special forms of business. Sole trader is also suitable for different some specific particular type of business as well, like the stitching, sweet making is there, bakery shop is there, saloons, beauty parlors are there. In these type of organizations or business forms, this special form is very much suitable. So these are the features, meaning and definition of the sole proprietorship, sole trade. You have to write and learn. Thank you. Have a nice day.